Hey guys, welcome to a new episode. Today I am really pleased to make a video about these two knives. I've been wanting to present knives made by David Lespect for a long time, but I don't personally have any, and I don't know a lot of collectors who have them. But today it is possible thanks to Bastille, which is a boutique in Paris. Probably the biggest knife shop in Paris. They have an amazing amount of choice, from very tactical things to more custom, just like these. They also have another boutique in Paris called Courty et Fils. So I suggest you go and check their website. Links will be in the description below as usual. So I've been waiting so long to present David's work just because it's really hard to have one of his knives. He doesn't sell on his website, he doesn't take any orders. The only way to get a knife from him is to go to a knife show, but you've got to be really early and run to his table if you want to get a chance to have one of his knives. So yeah, they just sell out extremely fast, and usually after a few minutes his table is already almost empty. Anyway, enough rambling, let's take a closer look to each of these knives. Let's start with the small one. So, quick specs about this knife. Yeah, it is beautiful. Blade length is 6.5 centimeters for a total length of a little bit under 15 centimeters. So it's quite a small knife. But I can tell you, even me who doesn't really like small knives, this one is gorgeous. It feels extremely good. It's extremely beautiful, and even though I'm not a huge fan of stonewash finishing, especially on these custom pieces, I really like the work he did on this one. The stonewash finish on the blade brings a nice contrast to the handle. So handle material is warthog ivory. We've got blue anodized, I mean it's a kind of dark grayish blue. Beautiful color. So titanium liners. We've got steel screws. So it's a liner lock, as you can see there. The blade is D2 steel. And yeah, the overall execution is impeccable. Extremely smooth. extremely smooth. And what I really like about David is that every knife is completely unique. He doesn't use any templates or anything to draw his knives. He just goes with the flow, but you can still, even though they are all different, you can still recognize his style in every of his knives, which I really adore. You've got quite a lot of material there. It's quite thick, so you really have a good grip. I mean, you can really handle the knife extremely well. Although it's small, I can still put my forefingers there. So yeah, it's small, but it doesn't feel that small actually. It's a flat grind there. You've got a nice swedge there. Now that's kind of David's signature. Many years ago, he did that on most of his knives, and I think he was the only one to make this kind of swedge there with a line like that. Now a lot of people do the same because it looks good, but yeah. David's signature, so I think this is D, a reversed D and an L. Not quite sure why it's that way. It looks like a P letter, but yeah, anyway. Nice jimping there, not aggressive at all, you can still feel it. Yeah, I think it's more for the design than anything else. It still has a little grip, so it's still nice to feel. So yeah, gorgeous material. I love warthog ivory. Depending on how it's worked, on the pattern in it, but I love this creamy color and the different colors you have in it. It is gorgeous. Beautiful contouring in the knife, and there you've got these nice grooves there, which is something he does quite a lot now. Brings a nice 3D effect. Also feels good in the hand. So yeah, by the way, this little line there allows your thumb to sit very nicely. So yeah, gorgeous design overall, impeccably executed. Such a pleasure to play with. Extremely addictive. So that's it for the first one. I'm going to present you the other one I've got right now, which has definitely a more tactical look to it, but in the way he worked, in the way he made it, it is a lot more refined. It doesn't look very refined right now, but I'm going to show you all the details about it. First of all, on this one, the action is just crazy, crazy smooth. The other one is already really good, but this one is even better. I love the noise it makes when you close it. Very special noise. Feels extremely good in the hand. Now it's quite heavy. This one is 136 grams for a blade that is a tiny bit under 8 centimeters and a total length of 18 centimeters. So it's not a very big knife, but it feels quite big when you've got it in your hand. It's quite heavy. It feels really dense, but at the same time, it feels really resistant. You know, it's really built like a tank. So for the handle, we've got titanium bolsters, G10 scales, and there an inlay. Yes, it's an inlay of carbon fiber. Carbon fiber for the backspacer, and the blade is made of L-Max steel. Now, talking about refinement, there is a lot of attention to details. The bolsters have been bead blasted. I mean, it's a kind of dark bead blasting, so it has been etched after bead blasting, I guess. Now, this groove has been satin finished, which really brings a nice contrast and a bit of light and adds to the 3D effect of the handle. Nice contouring on the whole knife. There, a nice groove in the inlay. Again, it's an inlay, so that's a bit of work to do. There, the screw is only on the lock side of the knife, so it brings a very clean aspect to the presentation side of the knife. And you can see the screws, every screw and the pivot have been modified and actually made by him to have this nice dark bead blasting finishing, and all around it has a satin finish. Even these little screws there, you've got some chamfering on the G10 scale, and these screws are custom too. So yeah, a lot of attention to detail, which you don't see first thing when you pick up the knife, but when you take a closer look to the knife, you've got a lot of things to admire. I like the way he contoured also the backspacer. It is a beautiful knife. Very early lock, but very secure. And yeah, really love also that blade, which has a very no reflection. Now, it can take fingerprints quite easily, but it's a very matte and very interesting finish. Nice jimping on this one, just like on the other one. Gorgeous, gorgeous knife. So yeah, that's it, guys. I think I've said everything about these. Incredible action. Really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like if you did. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the knife. And again, thank you so much to Bastille for lending these to me. Go and check their website. It's in the description below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye bye.